You may recognize this man from such roles as Peterman on Seinfeld or from Dancing with the Stars.
But did you know John O'Hurley used to be Director of Public Relations for the American Red Cross?
And now he is on stage in Grand Rapids for Chicago, the musical. And he's also here with us today. Welcome, John.
Thank you. I didn't realize you were dipping into my misspent youth.
We know all about your past, as everyone else, because you've really had a great career. You started in the early 80s?
In New York, I started early 80s, yes. Okay. Yeah. I had a brief career in advertising and public relations up until then. But in 1981 is when I stepped foot in New York. I got my first show 48 hours after I arrived and never looked back.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a way to start with bank. I was looking at some of the titles you've been in here. Coach, Family Guy, you've done voices for SpongeBob. How does all that come about? Tell us a little bit about the ride.
Well, it's, a lot of it is success begets success. I've been lucky enough to be on some great brands. I started off on Seinfeld, which was not a bad brand.
Well, that's probably one of your most well-known.
And Seinfeld begat some other things as well. Seinfeld was when The Voice started coming into play, and I started to do a lot of voiceovers in animation, and that's how that started. And then from there to Dancing with the Stars, and then Family Feud, and I've been hanging on the coattails of some nice brands, and I've been very lucky.
A lot of family TV and a lot of family roles. As I was looking, SpongeBob, SquarePants, a lot of
I'm the mayor on Phineas and Ferb now, Mayor Doofenshmirtz.
Well, I'm just kind of curious. You really had a long career of TV, movies, directing, and now you're doing Chicago the musical on stage. How is that different from what you've done?
Actually,
in other roles?
It really is the genesis of where everything began, because I started off actually in opera in New York, and then from there went to Broadway, and then to soap opera, and it's been a slow descending spiral ever since. But it's no, I started off on the stage in New York. That's really when I went to New York, I just wanted to be a working actor on the stage in New York. So that really was all I did. The early part of my career was just Broadway, and so now that I have the time after we've had a nice run on television with Family Feud and gone on down the line, I have been going back to shows like Spamalot. I did King Arthur and Spamalot for several years, and have always come back and forth to Chicago the musical, playing Billy Flynn. I was on Broadway with that for quite a while back in 2005, went back 2006 on tour with it, went back last year to Broadway, and now we have a 9-city tour that we actually kicked off last night here in Grand Rapids.
And I saw some great reviews about the show last night. People very excited about it, really enjoyed it. Tell us about it. How was the audience? Are you excited for tonight's performance?
I would box that audience up that we had last night and take them with us everywhere we go. They just it's everything that I like about Grand Rapids is everything I liked about the audience we had last night. I can't say enough about this community, because I think so much of it and what has gone on downtown with the arts community there. But the audience last night was just they got every single moment. There's so many great nuances in Chicago that it's just nice to have an audience that gets it.
Yeah, and we like to feel connected to Chicago because a lot of people make that commute back and forth.
Yes, I saw the signs I saw the signs off the highway.
Yeah, lots of Chicago visits, from people here. You do have a show tonight, and so people can get tickets for that show and go to DeVos Performance Hall to check you out as Billy Flynn.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful performing space.
Yeah.
You got to see it from the stage on out and see what I see. It's pretty nice.
That's great. So what's next for you?
Well, I have a new show planned with Fox right now. I've got that in development. We're kind of tickling and teasing that. I have a new game show that I have in development as well. But then I also have interests outside of entertainment. I have an energy company where we take a technology where we take any form of waste and turn it into large amounts of energy with no emissions. So it's as you can imagine, it's kind of like the flux capacitor in Back to the Future. So I have a lot of interest in that. I have some other technology companies that I own, and so I'm kind of busy right now.
You really do a lot.
I have a lot of things going on.
You've got a packed schedule. Now, looking at all the things that you've done, can you just quickly tell us what are a couple of your favorite performances? What do you keep going back to? What is it that keeps you going?
The things that I love the most. I love the concerts I do. Kenny G and Michael Bolton and I just did a concert up at Pebble Beach about, back in February, and we had the three of us had such a good time together. And I'd like to continue working in that arena as well, because I enjoy performing. I enjoy comedy, and I enjoy kind of improvisational comedy. And the concerts give me a chance to not only sing, but also have a lot of fun as well. And I love that venue.
Well, you truly are a Renaissance man.
No, that gives a bad name to the Renaissance.
Well, thanks for stopping by.
Oh,
our
it's great.
studio
So much
today.
appreciate
We
it.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
And he will be on stage again tonight, DeVos Performance Hall in Chicago, the musical.
Yeah. If you don't have tickets yet, go see it. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.